Hey everybody, it's David Jenkins with Farmville Morrissey Realty, and I want to talk to you today about the North Carolina Association of Realtors document, their Buyer's Agency Agreement. This is one of several documents that buyers will need to review and sign in the process of purchasing residential real estate here in North Carolina. So the Buyer's Agency Agreement has three main objectives. One is to establish between the firm that the real estate agent is working for and the buyer, what is the duration of the agreement? Is this an agreement that's just for one day for one property, or is this an agreement that's going to last for 6 months and pertain to all residential real estate within a certain geographical area, like all in the North Carolina Triangle? The location and the duration need to be established. The second thing is, how does the firm get compensated? We're not paid a salary. So Farmville Morrissey agents and most residential real estate agents in North Carolina get paid when there's a sale, and they get paid a commission. The amount of that commission is not standard. It's negotiable. And when you look on MLS, if you're an agent, you can see how much the seller might be offering in a particular for a particular property. But it could be that the agent has expectations that are a little bit higher than that. So the agent representing that firm and that prospective buyer need to have a conversation about the firm's expectations of how much they're going to get paid. So for instance, just as an example, let's say for instance that the agent said, my firm in representing you is expecting to get a commission of, let's say, 3%, just picking a number out of the air. And let's say, for instance, that you get interested in a property where the seller or the listing agent are offering less than that 3%. The way this would work is, you, the buyer, would need to pay the difference. Now, if the seller is offering more than my hypothetical 3%, you don't get a rebate. It's just that the real estate firm earns a little bit more money on this transaction than they would if you'd bought the house down the street. But that needs to be disclosed to you. So an important question to ask your real estate agent when you're negotiating a piece of property is, what is the commission the firm is getting paid? And do I, buyer, need to pay you in your firm any money for this to happen? For instance, many times in a for sale by owner situation, it's very awkward because it's not on MLS many times or sometimes, and so it's not advertised there for the agent how much they're going to get paid, and so that agent needs to send over certain documents to the seller to say, here's how much we're going to charge as a commission to bring in a buyer for this transaction, and that all needs to be disclosed to your buyer. Important. And then the last concept that the Buyer's Agency Agreement needs to address is this concept of dual agency. So for instance, if it's the Farmville Morrissey listing, and I'm a Farmville Morrissey agent and I'm bringing my buyer over to it, I am functioning as a dual agent because another agent with my firm is representing that seller. And so I need to make sure that my buyer is okay with dual agency. Now most times buyers would prefer to have their agent only represent them. And Farmville Morrissey can do that with what we call designated dual agency, where the firm is designating me to just represent the buyer, and the firm is designating another agent to represent the seller, the listing agent. I hope that clarifies the Buyer's Agency Agreement. If I can answer any questions about that or anything else pertaining to residential real estate in North Carolina, please let me know. Thank you very much.